Executive Director of the Saint Lucia Chamber of Commerce, Brian Louisy, is encouraging local businesses to take steps to bolster security at establishments in the wake of a raft of high-profile armed robberies. Gun-wielding bandits robbed the Dr. Freezer's fast food outlet on High Street, Castries, on Saturday afternoon, making off with cash within seconds after storming the building. The entire crime was caught on CCTV cameras. This was the third daring daylight robbery at well-known enterprises on the island in as many days. While Louisy calls for more law enforcement patrols, he thinks it is incumbent that businesses harden their defenses.
Well, of course, the Chamber is extremely disturbed at the increase and the fact that this is happening. We are hoping that the police will increase the frequency of their patrols, that there'll be a greater awareness and presence of police in the area. As well, we think it is important that businesses take precautionary measures, and unfortunately it looks like businesses will have to invest increased resources to protect their staff, to protect their customers, and to protect their property. And businesses have to think differently about how they operate, see how they could transition into reduce use of cash, using the digital currency, using other payment methods, and generally take precautionary measures.
While talk of the hire of armed security guards abound, the executive director believes there are cost-effective measures which can be employed to make businesses less of a soft target for criminals.
I suppose the issue of armed security is something that needs to be considered, but you must always be wary that you're then risking an escalation in violence. But nonetheless, we are urging businesses to look at the matter very seriously. There are private security firms available. They could use cameras so that they could help. They could use locks and barriers between customers and the cash. I think also one of the things that is that businesses need to look at is how when people enter the premises, have to have a policy of requiring that they remove their masks, which is done in the banks and what have you, so they could be identified. But it's really to increase the level of security. Look at your risks. If you are a high cash intensive business, then you shouldn't look at using deposit boxes, a deposit lock, so that you keep less cash available and around. People need to look at ensuring the cash on premises to at least protect and mitigate the losses that will incur.
Louisy, who confirmed that the chamber will be seeking dialogue with law enforcement, strongly rebuffed the assertion of any correlation between a perceived reticence of the body.
We are reaching out to the police who sit on our Law and Order Committee, and we're hoping that they will be able to advise us on giving more information to the public in terms of what they will be doing, as well as what the public and the business community can do to protect themselves.
This is coming at a hype time when it's the elections and there'll be all kind of talks and paying attention to the chamber, and they say the chamber is very silent. What do you say to people who say those kind of things?
I'm not sure what you're talking about. The chamber members have not complained, and I don't know the persons who you claim to be saying are members of the chamber. Are they in what is their interest? What is their concern? My address, I'm a very open person. The chamber is open. If people have issues, I'm sure they could write to the chamber and discuss it. The chamber has a very clear mandate. Our mandate is to serve our members. We are not the political mouthpiece of anyone. We respond to what our members require and what our members ask for. This is the most I can say on this matter.
The holdup at Dr. Freezer's followed armed raids by bandits at Tiles Plus in Castries on Friday, July 16th, and the despicable attack on the Builder's Choice Choiseul branch, during which a hoodlum physically assaulted a female employee. One man is currently in custody in connection with this armed robbery. Joachim Duplessis, HTS News Force.